Hey y'all, welcome to Infinite Muse. So y'all, I think it's gonna be a little different this week, you know what I'm saying? The girl got a lot going on, but y'all, for some reason when I was going through the videos, getting ready to upload, I'm sorry y'all. This is going to be your passed on loved ones ancestor read for the week of July the 12th through the 18th, 2026, part 1. Okay, so y'all, when I was going to delete, I was deleting some of my videos. I made a mistake, I think, and I deleted the passed on loved one read for like the week. It's the week starting in like June the 28th, something like that, I believe. Because when I went through, I caught the missing person, y'all. So that's why I just posted that. But I feel like I did the read and I didn't. I deleted it before I had upgraded, so I feel uploaded. So I feel like I'm probably gonna get. I can't remember what the reads, what was in it, because I didn't write any messages or whatever. And like I said, I had deleted it before I had knew it, right? So I don't know if some karmic cards came out, but most of the time when stuff like that happens, it's karmic energies trying to stop certain messages from coming through. But at the end of the day, the message is gonna come, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I hope that I can't even remember, because I know one of the reads was really like ancestor read was really yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not sure if that was the one that I deleted before I had put it up, y'all. But at the end of the day, the messages will come back out, you know what I'm saying? And for some reason, I don't know why, but I feel like this week's passed on loved one ancestor read, I feel like it might even connect with, if you have like missing loved ones actively, I think that it might connect with the missing person read. So you might, if you get something off of this, you might want to check out the missing person read. Because for some reason, y'all, I feel like they was connecting, and I'm like, I'm not understanding like why I'm feeling like that. But the reason for me feeling like that is because some of you all have passed on loved ones that are missing. So that's, y'all know I told you, I was like, I gotta figure out why I feel like they supposed to connect, or they can connect. That's what it was, because some people have passed on loved ones that are literally still missing. They are missing persons and they have passed. So that's what it was. But y'all, I hope that wasn't the one that I deleted, but I really can't recall what it was. So I just asked for the energy, you know what I'm saying, whatever it was, whatever message that needed to come through that didn't come through, you know what I'm saying, that I deleted, I asked for it to come through in this read. So I'm gonna probably be a little bit more extra with this read, because I think I'm doing like just six reads or something like that. So I done had to cut them down, y'all, because like I said, your girl got a lot going on. And y'all know I believe something is better than nothing. So to be able to sit and do some of the reads is definitely better than not being able to do any of the reads. Somebody's name is Olivia. And y'all, let me go ahead and put these crystals down before I forget. The malachite, emerald, and lava stone came out, I believe, in the Gemini energy read. But I'm going to put some malachite, some green turquoise, because it's so pretty. Is that not? Well, y'all probably can't see it, but it's, I like the color. Then labradorite. Get this good energy on the board. Okay, y'all. So this might be a little bit longer, because like I said, I cannot, I had so many videos, I literally forgot. And then y'all know I had did a whole nother week's read after that. What, a week or two read after that. I'm like, wow, it's like this is for the second week of July. So I don't know what happened with it, but y'all, we finna get these messages from your past on loved ones for sure, you know what I'm saying. And those karmic cards did come out in the regular name pool, y'all. So y'all know when I pull karmic cards in the regular name pool, especially if they come out in the past on loved one, they just let me know that you all going to have death somewhere in your it's going to be some death that you're going to find out about. You feel me? Now, with it being the karmic cards coming out, it's going to be like, I'm a channel, like, the karmics are either going to have like deaths in their family, or they're going to pass. You just going to have the cycle of life. You know what I'm saying? So like your auntie, your uncle, I'm just letting you know, you might hear about that. And then your passed on loved ones that have already passed, they're gonna come through. So y'all make sure y'all pay attention to these names. And like I said, for some reason, and y'all, that was so crazy because y'all know my passed on loved one reads, and my the new read is the last reads. But the only reads that I've done is the name pull for this week, the attribute, and I just got through doing my Gemini read. So now I'm already doing the ancestor, and then I'm finna do the missing persons. I think I'm gonna get, and then the only other thing is like the relationship, finance, and I might do a teapot oracle, teapot tarot, and that's it. I'm not gonna do any more, until like the energy gonna start off for like the next week, y'all. So I kept saying, I wonder why. So I feel like it's something in these reads right here that's gonna be significant for somebody to know, like in the now. Like it's something that you might need to know in the now. I would tell y'all, give it a couple of weeks for certain stuff to resonate if it ain't already happening, or if it's not happening now. But a lot of times I be thinking my stuff be kind of like in the now. So, but like I said, give it a little while to play out. And I don't really like to call time like that, but in a way, because we all do be on different time time spans. But at the end of the day, most of the time, I say within 3 weeks, no more than 3 months, things should play out. But I really be like giving it maybe 3 weeks if it's not like happening in the now, y'all. And geez, I think I see two karma cards that came out so far, y'all. So this is the pass on love and read. So y'all, just point blank period, you're definitely going to be hearing about some deaths. Now whether they karmic, whether they just the life cycles, you know what I'm saying, you're definitely going to be hearing about some death of some family members. Whether they're with the karmic, they're going to be more like close family members to them, and it might be someone distant or something like that, but you're definitely going to hear about someone. And if it's not in your family, it could be like a family friend or something like that, but it's somebody that you just gonna hear. I mean, it is what it is. Y'all have to go one day, y'all. So y'all know these reads are done out of light and love. If you're not in a good healing grieving process, you can bypass the reads. You know what I'm saying? I don't force nothing over here, but y'all know this is like my favorite read because it's like it's just the energy of like the ancestors, y'all. I love it. And it just like let you know you're never alone. You're never alone, y'all. Ooh, look at that. One more, y'all. We're finna get into these names, and like I said, pay attention, y'all, to the names. And I seriously, I really feel, for me to be led to do this like this, I really feel like this ancestor passed on loved one read is probably going to, if you have a missing loved one, or you might not know, I'm gonna just keep it real. If you have a missing person, a missing loved one, you probably don't know if they're still alive or deceased. If you connect with something in this, they might be deceased. You know what I'm saying? They're just high picking it up, y'all. But the good thing about the reads, you can get information that can help you find out about like who was part of, who's the assailant, where they might be, like what happened to them. It's like stuff like that. And y'all, I'm actually gonna pull some states also. So like I said, it's gonna be a little lengthy, but it's okay, y'all, because like I said, I'm like, I can't believe I did that. Like I literally, and I don't know, I can't even remember like what was in the past, like, because sometimes I get specific messages and I really can't even tell you like what the message was. All I did when I looked, I said, oh my gosh, I done deleted the past on loved one read for like that, the week of, like, it was like June the 28th or something like that, like that week. So like I said, hopefully we're gonna get the energy of whatever message that was deleted. Hopefully it comes through. It's probably gonna be some challenge, y'all, too. So it'll come through, and then we'll get into these passing, and then I'll pull some state cards, y'all, also, to try to help you get a more accurate, feel of stuff. So this is a lot of names, y'all. So it's cool though. We making up for the read that I deleted. All right, y'all. So let's get into it, y'all. Tracy, Terry, Tiff, Tiffany, Trina, Trinity, Tella, Tessie, Tay, Tasha, Well, Washington, Wilma, Wonda, Willie, Willow. Oldie but goodie name. Clyde, Vincent, Leon, there go Grandpa, Harvey, Willard, Oscar, Chloe, Everett, Luther, Wesley, Franklin, Edmund. Female, Mary, Patricia, Linda, Barbara, Elizabeth, Jennifer, Maria, Susan. Karmic cards. Carl, Charles, Conrad, Sylvester, C, Stephen, Clifford. Unisex. Keita, Kendra, Pickle, Peanut, Paul, Pauline, Pookie, Pooh, or Pooch. Karmic card. Angelique, Brandy, Michelle, Moy, Chris with a CRK, Snoopy. Female, Joe, Patsy, Deanna, Hilda, Christy, Merle, Wilma, Wanda, Stacy, Gertrude, Courtney, Vicky. Wanda is significant because time I took this book, I just said Wanda. So Wanda is significant. But Wanda, Wilma, Willie, Wade, Willow, Winter, Wendy. So that Wade for some reason standing out, and Willie is standing out also because Willie done came out twice, y'all. So female names: Nikki, Remy, Sheena, Nicole, Nancy, Sheba, Shalise. Nancy, the name Nancy is significant, y'all. Feminine: Shakaya, Sheila, Cynthia, Samantha, Celeste, Celeste. Y'all give me a second. Okay, y'all, you get it back. So let's do these. Let's get into these passing cards. And y'all keep in mind, you know your girl gonna be channeling for all three energies. Alright, y'all, let's get into these passing cards. See what ways your past on loved one might have passed. See about what type of deaths you might hear about in the now, because there will be some in this week, y'all. It's like a life, and then see what type of ways and what kind of deaths that these karmics or people that they that are close to them that they love may pass. Or if they don't pass, these people are going to get really sick where they have to be hospitalized, and that's one way that you'll know about who's playing in your energy collective. And y'all, before I read these passing cards, I'm gonna do a return to sender with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I would tell y'all to make sure you cleanse your energy. You know, you clean, do egg Yeah. You can do egg cleanses. You know, you can do egg cleanses, Palo Santo, sage, like some candles, you know. But definitely, you know, you can definitely, one easy way to start is to do a return to sender and say some songs verses, y'all. So, well, now I'm supposed to put this out. I was about to read them, but now. Y'all cannot believe I literally erased that my Pass on Loved One read, and I just realized I did that like 2 weeks later. And then all these karmic cards, so it probably was some karmic stuff in there. I really hate that, y'all, babe. But sometimes the spirit do that. The messages be so deep, it's like it's not meant for them to come out at that moment. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta just take it like that and move on. Football injury, bad hit, taken off the field, hospital, no recovery. Y'all keep in mind, for some reason I do feel like the Pass on Loved One read and the missing person read is you gonna get some information off of both of them for some reason, if anything connect with like in these in part one, y'all. Okay, one more, y'all. Army. Killed by shooting while deployment overseas. Someone was burnt alive and suffocated. Box coffin covered with dirt. Car accident, 2-car collision, car pileup. Leukemia, strangulation, stranger. Body found outside or in vacant house or building. Stabbed in the lung or lungs. Stabbed in the back or the face. Suicide. Shot by lover, stabbed by lover. Stroke. At home by themselves, drove to the hospital, got admitted, turned for the worst, passing surgery or shortly after surgery. At work, outside, lung care. Stroke, y'all. Muscular dystrophy. AIDS. Disease ran its course. Police shooting, beating, tase. Rest in peace, George Floyd. Knee on neck, stop breathing. Old age, natural causes. Freak accident, electric fall trip, hit head, ran off road. Organ failure, transplant failure, rejection, heart, liver failure. Alright, y'all, so we're finna get into these state city pool to see if any of these state cities resonate with you. or your passed on loved ones. So these could be like the karmics. These could be places y'all stay now, or at some point in y'all lives, your passed on loved ones' lives. These karmics, because they came out that they stayed in, right? So you know it's a collective read, y'all. So you gotta put it where it belongs. But most of the time, if you tapped in, you'll know what's for you. You'll be able to pick up the energy. You'll know what's for you. Okay, y'all. So let's get into these state cities. I'm gonna pull 16, y'all. And I like to pull them one by one. Even though that was Bashford, Louisiana, I don't know if I put it back, but that's what it was. It's 2 of them. Why I feel like I'm supposed to take these two. Oh man, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 16. Alright, so y'all know I'm finna do is just lay down and see if anything is standing out before I put them in, as I put them in, y'all. So these could be significant too. We got Grambling, Louisiana, South Carolina, Hong Kong, Germany, New Hampshire, Virginia Beach, Nebraska, New Mexico. Germany, South Carolina, Hong Kong, North Carolina, East side. So it's like, I think that's Grambling, Louisiana. It's Louisiana. Then I see Shudrin Parish, and I'm pretty sure that's no, I ain't gonna say it because I see the first part. Then it say Thailand and Africa. Did I say Grambling? It was Grambling, Louisiana, y'all, if I did. Thailand and Nashville. Okay, so let's get into the ones that we pulled. So y'all know, hopefully, you get some messages maybe through the states if you didn't get them through the name and the passing cards. Nevada, Bastrop, Louisiana. Y'all know I got the same state cities in there probably like 2 or 3 times. 2 for sure. Harbin. For some reason I feel like Harbin can also be somebody's names, but y'all know that's like a ice city or something like that in China or something, I think. Harbin. Indonesia. Baghdad. Oklahoma. Utah, Singapore, West Virginia, Calhoun, Louisiana, it's close to be, y'all. Florida, somebody's name could be Florida. South Side, Memphis. So that was what, Tennessee twice, so Nashville, Memphis, so yeah. Tennessee is significant. Maryland, Louisiana, Europe, and Wisconsin. So if any of the names stuck out to you, any of the past and the ways your past on little one might have passed, or any of the state cities. Ooh. resonate with y'all, stay tuned for part 2. And even if nothing came out in the part 1, you know what I'm saying, if you just feel, you know, if you just feel the urge to, you know, check out part 2, just check out part 2, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know, because I don't always, you know, the missions, you know, like I said, you might not get a mission part 1 and you get one in part 2. But the thing about that, I usually feel like if you get a mission in part 1, for sure, I know you're going to get something in part 2. So, but anyway, y'all, let me get this stuff up and then we'll start part 2.